minutes. Howdy, we are in
Knoxville, Tennessee.
with
Sean Olean.
behind me. Do you know what that thing is called?
That's the spear.
It was seen in The Simpsons.
Was it really? It's from the World's Fair we had here years ago.
Yeah, the Bart got a driver's license and they drove on a road trip to Knoxville. It was full of wigs. I've been inside. It wasn't full of wigs, but anyways. So how old are you?
I'm 47.
And are you married or single?
Yeah. One child, 8.
Your child's 8.
Yes.
So you were like 39 when you had him?
Yep. Well, I'm a 39. Yeah, I guess so.
What would you say is like the secret to marriage?
You can't fight naked.
You can't fight naked?
You can't fight naked.
What do you like about Knoxville?
It's like a small, big city. We live out west, which is kind of quiet, but you can come downtown and find everything you need that would be like in a big city. So conventions and eating and movies and theater and stuff like that.
What do you think of like New York?
I've never been to New York, so I couldn't tell you. I couldn't give you an honest opinion.
Do you like Dolly Parton?
I love Dolly Parton. She does a lot of great things for Tennessee and for the children. She sent my son books for the first 2 years. Like every month, he got a book from her Imagination Station.
Oh, wow. What about Johnny Cash?
I don't know Johnny Cash. My wife's more of the country guy, but rock and roll Tennessee, country, downtown Nashville's pretty cool too.
Do you like Elvis?
I don't know Elvis. He's a little bit before my time, but I love Elvis.
And do you what do you think is like the meaning of life? I guess we'll get to it now.
Meaning of life, take care of yourself and each other.
Do you have any advice for like young people?
Stop staring at your phones. Enjoy life. Enjoy what's around you.
Are you political at all?
I'm a little bit political, not a whole lot.
Where do you lean?
I'm more conservative. I'm an independent. I don't like people telling me how to vote, but I tend to be more on the conservative side.
What do you think of like Democrats?
Democrats, I mean, they work pretty hard, but I think they kind of taking money from the rich and giving to the not rich.
I would agree with that. What were you doing here, if I may ask?
I was here for the boat show.
Oh, do you like boating?
I love boating. Yeah, Knoxville has about 8 different lakes surrounding Knoxville, so we have a lot of fun in the summertime when it warms up.
And what do you like about boating?
Just the freedom. You can be out in the water, you get to soak in the water. It doesn't cost anything other than the boat, obviously, but it's not like you have to buy a ticket, to go to Disneyland or Dollywood or whatever. You can just put your boat in the water and go.
And when did you get the boat?
2015.
I guess so. It took you a while to like have kids. Were you like initially you didn't wanna or something?
No, my wife couldn't have kids, so we ended up adopting.
Oh, nice. Well, that's really nice. Let's see here. Are you religious at all?
Yes, I'm a Christian. Believe in Jesus.
Like what denomination, I guess? If you want to say, if you don't.
I didn't really grow up in a denomination. The church we went to when I was growing up basically believed in the Bible, and the Bible is the Word of God, and so we just follow the Bible.
Well, that's good. I guess I've been asking people from like Mississippi and places like that. So there's this stigma that the South is like racist and stuff. What do you think about that?
I've never really experienced racism. I mean, there's lots of different types of racism, I think. I believe in being inclusive. That's kind of what I've taught. So it doesn't matter what color you are, but you've also got to look at veterans, seniors. There's a lot of different ways to be inclusive. Have
you ever read The Last of the Mohicans?
No, I have not.
Have you watched Black Panther?
I have not.
Me neither. I everyone's telling me, hey, watch Black Panther. It's like, okay, whatever. Let's see. What do you think of like just the downtown scene here, I guess?
It's awesome. You can go a couple blocks here. You're right on the Tennessee River. Tennessee River will take you all the way to the Mississippi if you want. It'll take a long time to get there, but you can do that. Downtown Market Square is awesome. Lots of restaurants. They usually have different events going on. Even in the wintertime, they put an ice skating rink. So it's a great family. On the weekends and nights, parking's free, so you can come down here and enjoy the downtown.
Do you what do you want to impart to like your child?
Just be nice. Be nice to other people. That's kind of our motto.
Oh, well, that's good. Let's see here. What do you think of like stoicism?
Define stoicism.
I don't know.
Stoic.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the idea that I think it's the one where they're like, that desire brings pain. So if you don't have desire, then you won't feel pain. Or, living minimally and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you can't take it with you, so enjoy it while you got it. I mean, you got to save for the future because you don't know where they're going to be 90 or where they're going to be 60, but you got to enjoy yourself too. That's one of the reasons we bought a boat was, to enjoy life.
And what do you what's your definition of enjoying?
Enjoying?
What's your perfect enjoyment, I guess?
Well, anything that brings a smile to my face. So it could be a comedian on TV, or, like I said, being out in the weather with good friends, having a nice restaurant, a nice dinner at a restaurant. I mean, you just got to enjoy life.
What comedians do you like?
Not a whole lot right now. I mean, there's a lot of profane language and stuff. I like the old days. I like Bill Cosby, because he wasn't profane. He had a lot of good stories. I like comics that tell stories, about their lives and their wives and stuff, crazy stuff like that.
What about Brian Regan?
Not familiar.
Have you heard of it?
No.
Let's see here. And what do you think of okay, I'm drawing a blank. So, have you seen this building before?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is the old candy factory. And they converted it to condos here about 10 years ago.
Yeah, and the walls are like glass.
Yeah, this is like an old brick building they've converted into high-end residential housing. The inside of it's pretty awesome because the walls are like still brick and stuff. And there still used to be a candy factory where you go in and get little candies and stuff. I don't think it's there anymore, but it's pretty awesome.
I won't ask that lady for candy, I guess, then. No, but so what do you think, has Knoxville gone through some sort of economic development at all in the last few years or something?
Absolutely, yeah. We've been here about 15 years. The downtown, like I said, has developed the old city down here a couple blocks, along with Market Square. They put a lot of money into Gay Street and upgrading all the bridges and stuff like that. So now they're upgrading South Knoxville, making a lot of parks and housing and stuff like that available.
Yeah, I went to Memphis and I heard don't even go to Memphis, and then I get there and it's Touristville.
It's beautiful. Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm very glad that you guys are doing that because it's I can it's lots of tourists, so it's safe. I'm not as a tourist I'm not concerned or anything. And
yeah, about half of downtown Knoxville is University of Tennessee and football and basketball and stuff, which is obviously crazy. Everybody bleeds orange here. You have to get used to that. But everybody's real friendly. I like to talk here in Knoxville.
It's really nice. Let's see here. I guess do you like Trump?
Yeah, I love Trump. I think he's shaking things up, man. I mean, that's the best part of it. I think he's a little crazy and could stop twittering a little bit but he's raising eyebrows and he's doing what we elected him to do, which is change things up.
And what do you think of the North Korea stuff that they're going to sit down and negotiate? I guess something.
It's pretty awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really cool.
China and Nixon and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Trying to Gorbachev trying to get rid of the nuclear bombs and make the world safer. But all the crazy rhetoric and driving everybody nuts and stuff is actually working, right?
It's really. I like some of the stuff he's done. I don't like everything, but I like some of it. So I guess one kind of question, kind of a personal question. You don't have to answer it, but so you go through the adoption process, and do you ever think do you feel bad for the kids that weren't adopted? It's a really dumb question. Because the kid to the right and the kid to the left. I don't know. It's just it's a dumb question, but
ours was a little different. We did ours through surrogacy, so and then we adopted the child that way. So it's a little more of our child than, like you said, you would walk into some places. We looked at adoption in different countries, and it was a little scary because actually, if you look at the brochures, it says, "Hey man, bring a check for $10,000 for the orphanage." So it's more like you're buying a kid than actually, creating a kid.
Well, that's nice. That's it's really good that you guys did that. Like I'm anti abortion, and I just think like why do they even do that?
There's a lot of kids out there, right? A lot of kids that need people, just like dogs. You go to the shelter, pick up a dog. There's a lot of kids that need families too. So
That's the other thing that I've sort of don't really like about society nowadays. It's this fixation with dogs over kids. I don't know. It's like the dogs are replacing children.
it's short term, man. You don't get to see them grow up and have kids of their own. I mean, you do probably with some dogs, but it's not as important as having grandkids and stuff like that.
Do you have any pets? Or?
We do not. No, we had our dog passed away a couple years ago, and it was too heartbreaking to replace him right now.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for the interview, and yeah,
Enjoy.
thank you. You heard it here first, straight from Knoxville, Tennessee. Signing out.